Welcome back to MMA News Leak, and we're here with Vinny Magalahes. And he's preparing for a huge title fight coming up on April 25th. First, how's camp?
I've been training pretty hard, I would say that's been my hardest camp since my fight against Ali Hamad. The last fight I didn't train too hard. It's not I didn't want to train hard just because I got sick a little bit in the middle of the training camp, so I had to take it easy. This fight I've been training pretty hard. I've been training 2 to 3 times a day, and all the workouts been pretty intense since I'm training for a fight that should be going 5-minute rounds. So I just had to push a little bit harder. Usually my fights go 3-5-minute rounds. This one's 5-5, so I just I'm doing the same thing that I've been doing before, but just a little bit harder, a little bit longer rounds and longer practice. I don't know much about him. I've watched a lot of his fights, but his style is pretty similar to mine. I feel I do have this slight advantage. He walks around the 202 and he fights at 205. I walk around at 227, 230. I've been at 235 and I fight at 205. So I have the size advantage. His strength is it's ground, which is he's a sambo specialist, but he likes to play a jiu-jitsu guard game, which I think that would be give him some advantage as well. But I gotta respect my opponent. He's a guy who likes to stand up for a little bit too, just to set up his takedowns. So I'm pretty similar, but I respect him. But I think that's a good fight for me. I've been working with Mark Beecher mainly, which is my striking coach. I started to go to Robert Drysdale school, just train jiu-jitsu a couple times a week. And I've been training for Kultur. There have Forrest, Randy's training for his fight. We have Nick Fekete, he was training for his Bellator fight. And unfortunately he lost, but he was there while I started my training camp. I have a bunch of guys on my size at Kultur, so that's what I've been doing my training. And I haven't brought anybody in to do anything specifically for my next opponent. But we have a good group of guys at Kultur, so the training's going pretty well.
Well, it came out last week that Brock Lesnar was at Couture's for a little bit. Did you get to roll with him?
There were those rumors, actually, me and Jay, just went to the internet. Jay actually posted me on his Twitter. That actually never happened, someone just posted an article on April 1st, and saying that Brock was at Couture's and he went there, smashed everybody, that he rolled with Forrest and he submitted Forrest 3 times, in 2 minutes, which, honestly, knowing Forrest, to get a submission Forrest is really hard already. To get 3 submissions in 2 minutes, I would say it's impossible. Anyways, Forrest wasn't even trained until 2 weeks ago, so it never happened. I never met Brock in person. The only time that I saw him in person was at the weigh-ins for the UFC 100, and that was it. It never happened, it never happened. If I had trained Brock, I'm pretty sure, how big he is, it would be a hard training for me, but also, I would not be thinking that you would be so used to, in a full grappling training, it would not be used for Brock to be smashing him on the ground, so. Yeah, it never happened, man. If it had happened, it would be cool too. I think it would be an honor for me to train with a guy such a guy like Brock, but it never happened. I would like to thank my sponsors FreePlayVegas.com, Hostility, Chipotle Mexican Grill, and Zions.